Live from the Pines, your favorite East Texas sport podcast. How are y'all guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Could be better.
What can make your day better?
You not having 7 walks in the 7th inning.
You ate fried chicken today. That's like a good day.
I did. I had some Brooks Brothers fried chicken for lunch. That was great.
How many pieces you eat?
I only ate 3. I saved some for tomorrow for lunch. Okay.
You want me to believe that?
I promise you. I had 3. I had a breast, a wing, and a leg.
No sides?
What? No sides. We're Brooks Brothers. What do you mean? We had some mac and cheese,
Okay.
mashed potatoes and gravy.
They have some really good mashed potatoes.
Yes, they do.
I know. I ate them. That was my first job. I ate them on break every damn day.
You know what's funny? I meant to send it to you last week. Scott Berger posted on Facebook. Miss Dawn retired.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she's retired. David, how have you been? What have you been doing lately?
Good jersey in the rafters.
Been doing good. I'm still relishing my victory in the Crown Shutdown with you and Tyler Abney.
Okay, let's be real.
Bringing home another trophy.
There, okay. Because we were on like the 3rd flight.
Yeah, we still won the pods.
3rd flight. Yeah, we were in 3rd flight.
What else you?
65 with 2 bogeys.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, when we first started off, I looked at David and I goes, "Yeah, let's just go ahead and start drinking." we start off 14. We had one ball on the green, and we had a deep putt, and we get up there and we make par, and then we go to 15, and we all just go find the right side of the fairway. And you know, Tyler Abney being as outdoors as he is, he's walking through the brush. I'm just sitting there like watching him. I'm right here. He was still inbound. So we got we got up, we down, made a, what did we do? We bogeyed 15, right?
We made bogey. Yeah, we bogeyed. We're 1 over through 2.
And then we parred 16, didn't we?
No, we birdied 16, parred 17 and 18, and 1. What a hell of a start.
Yeah. And then we
parring
just had
2 par 5s, and then but Tyler did make eagle from the back of the green on 3. It was like 65 feet.
That was a great putt.
That really got us kick started. Trey won the first flight though.
Yeah, what was that song y'all were playing the whole tournament?
Oh, King George.
What's it called?
Every par 5 we got to, and Chase set it up. So it was myself, Chase Greening, Michael Haney, and Chase just said, because I was going to have the music the whole round. That's just my job. We had a 4-seater golf cart. I sat in the back. It was like driving Miss Daisy. Chase and Haney in the front. Me, I'm baby in the cooler in the back.
The cooler's in the back by you.
Exactly. That's all that matters. And so it's like, I need 2 things. I need King George and enough beers. And so we had plenty. I think I bought a 30-pack of Natty Light and Coors Light, and we were fine back there. But it was keep on rolling.
Yeah, this train's gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah, because he needs 3 women.
Yeah, he's what did he say? I gotta have 3 because what did he say?
Hold on, I pulled the lyrics. He said, "Oh, I need one that don't give a fuck. I need one that's gonna put me down, and one that's gonna pick me up, and the third doesn't give a fuck." That's what it is.
So I was playing the I had Abney was having a case of the shakes. He was being Abney.
Oh, dude, I had
we got stopped up on 8. We got stopped up. We had to wait for a while, so I kept playing the Mongolian hymn. Throw him.
Oh God!
And
like that.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. But overall, we both cashed. You know, y'all cashed a check. We cashed a check.
We did. We shot a little. It was one of those days where you play those scrambles and you can recall the putts that you didn't make rather than.
We had a lot of those.
We made everything.
Yeah, that's not normal for you.
It's not normal for me because I putt like Ray Charles. Haney made a long one.
Ray Charles had touch though with the piano.
Like I said, I have touch, but I just can't putt.
You got to see the whole pods.
Yeah. It was one of those days though. It was fun. I think we shot 18 and got 8 pops, so we shot 19. So it was on.
We the next 6 months in Crown Colony is going to be pretty rough.
It sucks. I didn't know what to do all day today. I just sat around. I went to the store.
Can you even be on like the putting green and stuff, like driving range?
Driving range,
open.
you got a
They're
little mini
not
course.
maintaining all that because they're too busy doing other things.
Yeah.
So the range is
I
open.
hit some balls today.
I saw you were grinding there for a little bit. I saw you take a little break. You're hitting so many balls.
Yeah, I just had to enjoy my nice. I didn't enjoy my nice whiskey and coke on the range.
Yeah. How'd the lesson with Sam go?
Get the blood flowing.
Saturday.
It was good. Just worked on tempo and setup, and it just seemed to work wonders. You know.
You and I kind of have the same thing. We've hit enough golf balls. If we get set up in the right way, usually we can make it work.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
Setup's
thing.
the big thing, really.
My
setup just exacerbates everything.
Yeah, I'm fighting that right now. I don't know how I get it. I'm super close, and I'm hitting my miss is a duck hook, and nothing goes left for me. It should never go left.
I had a 5-minute lesson with Sam Saturday morning. Lesson was at 8:30.
Yeah.
We hit balls for 5 minutes, and we looked at each other. He goes, "You don't want to be here today, do you?" I said, "Sam, I'll be honest with you. I have a headache." I texted him that night.
How hungover were you?
I texted him at 1 a.m. that night.
How hungover were you?
I texted at 1:24. I said, "Hey, dude, my toe swelled up." I swear to God. And then he texted me that morning, and this is like it was. Let me see. I slept in the guest room Friday night because I put the sheets in the washer. Friday, and then I got home and there was no sheets on the bed, so the guest room had sheets on it. So me and Cayman slept in there. But he texts me. He goes, "So no lesson, sir?" That's at 7:09. I said it at 7:36. I woke up. I'll be there. He said, "Heck yeah." Lessons at 8:30. At 8:30, I texted him. Had to stop at the Crown store. I was just now brushing my teeth.
That's usual.
And then he's like, we get done. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. We'll get together another day. He's like, look, don't worry about it. He's like, you want to go inside and eat breakfast? And I looked down. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I sat there and thought about it for a second. I go, no, pause. I'm going home.
Back to bed.
Yeah, we got back in bed. And then that was my golf for the weekend right there.
Yeah.
But
I got up early Saturday before the wedding. Went to the big range day, the spring fest that they had.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Ping, TaylorMade, Titleist, and Callaway were all there, the big four. And I now need a new driver. So now I just have to.
Was Cobra there?
Do that. Cobra was not there. Didn't need that. I got out in with the QI10.
Cobra.
That's what he's swinging.
That's what I'm swinging right now. I have the Cobra LTD XLS. Yeah, it's 7 letters.
You know how much that TaylorMade QI10's running right now.
I never knew you had a Cobra driver.
It made me feel good because I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a tall mixed guy, probably about 6'4", pretty lean, looked like a real athlete,
Like me?
Not like me,
oh.
Not like us, Jalen, like a real athlete, like Cole, but like fit, and he goes, oh, you got some speed. I go, yeah, and then I handed my driver and he puts one together, and then I hit the first one. He's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I hit pretty good. And I hit another one. He goes, that's not fit. Let me try this. Puts that one in there. And he goes, that one's not right neither. He goes, let me try mine. I think you'll like my setup. And I could just tell in his voice, he kind of pained himself saying that to a guy who was 6 inches shorter than he was and probably weighed the same weight. He's like, you can move it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I can swing it. And he put his exact setup in my hands, and I started hitting it. And I go, yeah, this is it. But
how much?
It quickly was not it when he told me. He's like, yeah, that shaft's about a $350 upcharge. And I go, oh, yeah, okay. Just send me an email. Just send me an email with what I want, and then I'll get back to you.
Where are you at the Crown?
Yeah, a big
the Crown.
Fucking the new drivers cost like $700, and then he's like, yeah, this driver shaft's a $350 upcharge.
I'm seeing it right now at Diggs.
It's $659,
$599.
Oh,
but if you order it, you order it through the club, you probably get it for $569.
yeah, with another $350 upcharge on the driver or on the shaft. It was a vintage blue 6X, tipped an inch, whatever that. I mean, I don't know what that means, but it worked. carry numbers. The little kid was out there. It felt me pretty good. He made me feel pretty good. I think it was like Wes Welch's grandson. He saw me hit one. He goes, "Wow, how far did you hit that?" And I was like, I don't know. Let's ask the guy. And the guy looks at me, and goes, "He hit that 308." And I go, "I hit it 308."
Yeah, let's not let that get to the head.
No, it's already there.
I'm sure it is.
It's already there.
But let's hop over to the
planted and
basketball.
blooming.
Let's hop over to the basketball world. I know that Cole and David, have been watching a lot more basketball than me and Spoon, so we'll let y'all take over the basketball.
First, David.
Well, I'm trying to think. What did we not talk about?
All right, I'll start for you. Caitlin Clark is a dog.
No.
Are we going girls or are we going boys first?
Caitlin Clark is a dog.
Yeah, they just lost to South Carolina a couple hours ago, but I think she scored the most points ever by a girl in the tournament. But yeah, she's different. She's definitely gonna be the first of all.
Against LSU, she came down court. She was dribbling the ball, and she looks down 3-point lines right here. She has a lot of space in between, and she just looks up and hits.
It looks like she's pulling up from damn NBA range. She's pulling up way behind there.
Is there court? Is there smaller?
It's shorter than NBA range, yeah.
Really?
The 3-point, yeah.
Even men's college and NBA are a little longer. But yeah, I was.
She gave that.
Go ahead.
She gave that girl from LSU hell, Haley Van Lith. She made 3 or 4 straight threes on her. It was diabolical, really.
You said that's what?
Haley Van Lith.
Yeah. There's not much she was doing her. She got her, but the three she was
doing her best.
The three she was pulling up, I don't know if anybody could have guarded that shit, but I don't know why they just kept her on her too. They didn't even switch it out to the very end. I'm like,
this is kind of off topic, but we have a big basketball match going on in Crown Colony. Me and Spoon versus Patrick Day and Gary Ivins. And Patrick Day and Gary Ivins play a lot more basketball than we did, but we made a bet that we could beat them for a certain amount of money. And
we have to address this. We have to address this now. Who's guarding who?
So I'll probably let Spoon guard P-Day. And I'd try to hold him nasty. But
P-Day played basketball at Lufkin.
I didn't make the basketball team, David.
I'm very well aware of that. I'm telling you,
I tried.
P-Day is 6'4", 6'5", and he's gonna he's gonna have that shot all day on you.
Who, nasty?
No, P-Day.
Trey's holding P-Day.
You're gonna make Trey hold the taller guy?
I think because I think that
when is this happening and where is it happening?
We were supposed to do this 2 months ago, and then everybody got busy because baseball season and stuff were starting for their kids. But we still have a group message that we send random texts in and talk about it, and I don't think anybody's running from anybody. I think both sides have mutually agreed to make this happen. I think it's just they have a lot more responsibilities and, a lot more things to do in their life than we do. So they don't have the availability that we have. So whenever they're ready, all we need
I didn't mean this to be a lecture, but
we're going to play at Hall Henderson's.
I'm just saying. So, where's that gym at? I can't wait to watch that. That would be,
right outside.
We can do some betting, Cole. We can offer just betting on the whiteboard.
Yeah, we're gonna win. But back to basketball. Let's just keep rolling. He's on dog duty. So
but yeah, Caitlin Clark, she's different. She plays like a damn dude. I don't know. She's the best women's player I've ever watched before.
Yeah, how many women basketball players have you watched? Brittany Griner.
And I think, she's just big. She was good, but
I was about to say something else.
But I think Ice Cube offered her $5 or $10 million to play in their league too, which would be way more than any WNBA player ever made.
I thought Ice Cube offered her $3 million, and somebody came back and offered her $10 million.
I think Lil Durk offered her 10, and then Ice Cube offered her 5 or 3.
Yeah, that's
she could play in the offseason and play WNBA, which I don't know if she would, but
she'll probably do that.
But yeah, going to the boys' side.
I mean,
watching the game.
I didn't see Clemson making that run that they did.
Clemson, yeah, I didn't either. I don't think anybody
like
saw
since
it.
since we last met, like I think the Sweet 16 and the round of 32 is still going on, but I mean, Alabama. I had Alabama. Both of us had Alabama beating North Carolina, didn't we? Because you're leading the bracket, aren't you?
No, my bracket's all type jacked up now. I think Knight's leading the bracket right now.
No, I think Matt got pushed out.
Oh no, I had North Carolina winning it.
Let me check.
But the games this weekend, yesterday weren't as eventful. They were both double-digit loss or wins.
Matt Knight is still leading.
He's
about a lot.
Yeah. But speaking of the game tomorrow night, I got UConn rolling. They're still going to roll. I don't think they've lost
Yep.
They've won every tournament game they played in the past 2 years by double digits. So I don't see that stopping. I think the line's at like -6.5 right now. So I think I'm going to roll with that one.
UConn by 6.5. I think I'll ride with you too. I think it's late, like 8 p.m.
like
8:30. Dave, you coming over to watch it?
Possibly. I don't know. I feel like Purdue could hang in there for a while, but I feel like UConn's just too good. They're just going to keep draining shots from the outside and just pull away at the end. But
what's that one guy that Purdue has? He's like super big.
Edey,
yeah.
Zach Edey.
And did you see he can't make any NIL money because he's from Canada? You have to be American born to make NIL money, which is stupid.
What happened?
I didn't know that.
He came out pissed off. You have to be. You can't. Yeah, international players can't make NIL money for college.
What about the kid at Oregon? I thought he had some NIL deals.
He might be Who?
The kid that was born in like.
What's his name? I don't know. But that's what he came out the other day and said he can't make NIL.
He complaining about his NIL stuff?
He can't make any NIL money because he's Canadian.
He can't. So he's just an old school basketball player. So he gets paid under the table. You think?
But I mean, this is going to be the height of his career. I don't think he's going to be that good in the NBA.
His game doesn't translate to the NBA because he's too slow and too slow.
It's crazy because he's won like the Player of the Year maybe twice, but they still haven't projected as like a second round pick. Yeah. Like
he doesn't translate.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was watching a podcast. Like, I mean, there's great college basketball players that don't translate to the NBA, but the NBA guys are just so good. Like they were talking about.
He's just not that skilled.
They had Alex Caruso on. They were like, how many guys could you like take off of an NBA roster and like throw them on like Loyola Chicago or just like McNeese State that made the tournament at like a 16 seed and then they go and win it all. And there's probably like 40 guys.
LeBron James.
Do that. Yeah, I mean LeBron, Giannis, AD,
LeBron James,
Steph. Steph took Davidson and he was in college. He's better now.
Yeah. In basketball, it's like if you got one or two guys like that, they can affect the game so much more. It's only 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like those Villanova teams, those were stacked sneakily with like 5 or 6 NBA guys when they had those 2 big runs, and they ended up winning one of them. So it just, but Zach Edey, he's getting paid. It's just the same thing. Like you think, Johnny Manziel was getting paid, and he couldn't get paid.
He's getting paid, but he's not making.
No, that's true. Don't put those false allegations out.
He said it.
Yeah,
he said it.
What are you talking about? Yes.
Interviews?
Did you not watch the documentary? He said he got paid $30,000 to sign like 5,000 pieces.
Oh, you're talking about Johnny. I'm talking about the kid from Purdue.
Oh, he's definitely getting paid. You think the NCAA is going to watch our podcast and not let him play on Monday? What are you talking about? No.
That would be pretty good for us.
No.
It's up for him.
Dude, you're not that good in college and not getting some kind of kickback. There's just no
way. But he can be making a lot more.
Well, yeah, that's just saying that was the whole thing about the NIL stuff that came out. Like it was, and it's really in the football aspect. Like those kind of number one guys at the mid-major schools or the kind of smaller schools are going to come out, maybe get drafted in 4th, 5th round, or you can go transfer to, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas, USC, whatever it is, and make some pretty good NIL coin and probably make the same money you're going to make your first year in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can remember now. He can't make money because he's on a visa over here. He's not like
he's Canadian. I didn't know that was a thing until he said something about it, but it still didn't matter. That man's getting paid.
I remember somebody in.
I mean, you saw the videos that were viral on it the other day. He's getting paid in one way or another. I mean, the man had to duck going through that four-way. But she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, what's his name?
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
The dude from Oakland's got like all these deals. I see on like he's got like TurboTax and all this shit now.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna be a great accountant one day, or like they said, he's gonna own a Honda dealership and sell the shit out of those things.
Oh yeah, he's such a life.
Yeah, no, it's basically like he got game. He's getting something. If you've ever seen that, Jesus Shuttlesworth walks into that room, and the two blonde girls are laying down on the bed, and he's like, "Oh." Yeah. Yeety's getting paid. Or Yeety, how do you say his name?
Hey, y'all do me a favor. Check y'all's phones real quick.
You texted us.
I got to address.
Say it with your chest.
The hell is that?
That's our community.
Is that guy holding a stick beating that guy?
He's got a broomstick.
Where is this? On like Timberland Drive?
Oh, it's got to be on Timberland.
Looks like somewhere,
right next to the O'Reilly Auto Parts. So.
Yeah, it's on Timberland for sure.
That one dude looked like he's trying to take off.
He's trying to run. Look at it. He's got the form. He's got the form, man. He's got the form.
But
Trey just pinpointed their location based off the picture.
Yes, small town. We think he's going. You think he's running south? Or he's running south, or he's running east?
Nah, he's headed south.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked since the Duke Houston game. I thought it was kind of. I don't think they would have lost if Jamal shed, but he got hurt. That was kind of a bad scenario.
It was.
That was great for me.
He went out in like 10 minutes.
It was great for me.
That's who I was rooting for whenever they beat after the A&M loss. So that sucked after shit getting hurt like that.
Yeah, it was completely deflating to the team. It's hard to say that one guy would make up the difference, but
it's very possible.
With who he was to that team, it's pretty easy to say that in that case, in that scenario.
Yeah. Yep.
Have we talked about Caitlin Clark yet?
Yeah, you walked off for some reason.
Yeah, we did. You walked away.
Yeah, I had a work call, but did we just say that she's the best? Diana Taurasi can go find a cactus.
Oh, she's a fucking hater.
Yeah,
I saw that shit you were saying yesterday.
Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker.
The one lady that she broke the scoring record came out and was like,
"Yeah,
you actually didn't break my scoring record because we didn't have a 3-point line." So I'm
shut
like,
up. Shut up. But you know what? It's great because it shows,
shows why women's sports can't get.
The old heads are going to hold on and be narcissistic as fuck and keep their records and be like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That's our day-to-day life.
It's literally the game is maturing and aging just like any other big sport right in front of our eyes, and it
has more views than the fucking men's Final Four.
Like
it had more views than the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
it had more views. I mean, basically, it was. Yeah,
I don't think
all these people saying you got to support women's hoops, and the fucking vets and all the old women aren't even supporting it. It's like
no, exactly.
They're a little jealous, probably.
But I will say, women's basketball, like. Watching Caitlin Clark and the Angela Reese and the other girl from LSU, what's her name? Haley
Angela Reese.
What'd I call her?
Flauja is better than
Angela
Reese.
Angela Reese.
I'm sorry, Angel
Reese.
Like watching those girls play, like it's interesting. Like you got.
What y'all think about Angel Reese backtracking, being a hard ass? Everybody hates. You want to be the bad guy. Well, everybody relishes in the bad guy being beat. So
yeah.
You can't run it back now and be like, I hope girls really looked up to me. And then no, shut up. Like, be the bad guy.
It sucks that they get all that hate mail and everything, but it's like
you chose it.
Dude, I get hate mail every.
I mean, you're barely the best player on your team. And
the girl from Iowa said she had to delete social media because everybody was just like sending her death threats and shit because of that moving screen call.
What do you think I get when people's insurance go up $7 a year?
Like sexually assaulted.
Love
Yeah.
it. This is the whole world.
You get death threats?
Yeah, I get death threats. I get
You
text
get death
messages. Like,
threats?
Well, Daylon, I just, I got a quote over here from State Farm.
yeah, you go read it. I had a lady reading a review on Google, and she said it was my fault her insurance went up because I was the one that controls all the numbers. But it is what it is.
You're the one that sold it to her. It's your fault.
But yeah, Caitlin Clark's better than me. I would have hit the damn something on her.
I mean, you can't. It was a final.
Can't do that in Final Four, but it was a good game.
Oh, I'd be talking. If I could shoot a basketball like that, I'd be talking some.
The heat check that she had against LSU when she just straight up ran to the end of the logo and shot it, and I was like, okay, all right, this is it. Like
See how she started today? I thought she was about to go for 50.
What'd she do? I didn't watch the first.
She had 18 points in the first quarter, which is like the most ever.
She is her.
She is her.
She is her.
Is that a
South
problem?
Carolina
She
was
is
too
her.
good. They had a damn 6'7" girl that was just
At the end of the game today, Don Staley, on the acceptance speech, she was like, first and foremost, I want to thank Caitlin Clark for everything she's done. She is one of the GOATs because Don Staley is another GOAT. And she's done incredible things for the sport, and it's getting the popularity.
I like Don Staley, but that one comment she made about
because I did talk about the Ole Miss coach that said that I don't know how this game isn't profitable yet. Well, it's profitable when you have Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and UConn and Don Staley at USC. And so it's like Ole Miss is just mediocre at most things. They might be good at football this year, but they're not turning a profit yet. You need a Caitlin Clark or somebody good. Just do something. You can't just complain about not doing anything.
I like Don Staley, but that one comment she made about when the dude asked her about boys playing in girls' sports.
Oh, well, I mean, Don,
she looked like she wanted to say it, but she was like, I'm just going to go.
Don Staley?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's been upfront about it.
It's like her press conference
she's been upfront about it. I mean, they did like an E60 piece on her, and they were running practice, and they have – because there's guys on the practice team. She's like, they kick our ass all the time, but that's what they're there for, and it's not fair.
No, I'm talking about the dude asked her. He was like, "What do you think about biologically men playing in women's sports?"
Yeah, she does like she goes.
She's like, yeah, she's like,
can't take a drink.
It's like, well, if you think you're a girl, you should be able to play in girl sports. I'm like, but
yeah, But
other than that, I like her. She seems like him.
Maybe if I would have identified as a girl, I could have made the middle school basketball team.
I saw a tweet. It was like Bronny James can do an hilarious thing.
Oh yeah, just say I'm a woman.
That would. What's the show movie called?
Trey
and I said when we were women, we'd be playing on a college golf scholarship somewhere.
What's the movie called? Joanna Man.
Yeah.
God.
Trey, I hear you're playing in a pickup game with P-Day and Nasty.
Oh, dude, I'm counting down the days to when they actually do it because it seems like they're scared.
You missed this conversation too, Pods.
Yeah, they're scared.
Jalen said you're guarding P-Day.
I will. Okay, first of all, I'm going to have to do a lot of work because Jalen will sit there with one eye half closed, one eye open, and try and guard somebody. It's not going to be good. We've seen.
We're not playing full court too.
I think all three of us have seen Jalen play basketball, and it's
half court.
great.
It's not great.
I've never seen Jalen play basketball.
Oh well, it's. I mean,
might have to do a live
Does
stream.
Jalen have a dunk shot?
His jump shot looks a lot like David Faraday describing Jim Furyk's swing.
No, I used to do this. Like, what's
An
it called?
octopus falling out of a tree.
What's that move called?
You talking about a Euro step? You don't even know what a Euro step is.
I knew what I just had to think of. I couldn't get it on the top of my head, but I did a lot of those back in the day.
Oh, you had the Euro step down?
Yeah, Fat Perez had the Euro step down.
But
so Trey's on P-Day. That's an interesting matchup.
It's the thing is it's a lose either way because they've got us out tall by like 6 inches a person. So
I'm not scared of height.
Height plays a big deal in basketball. You see Zach Edey. I mean, Zach, whatever you say his last name.
I'm gonna make sure Nasty feels me in the paint.
You say in the taint
Pause.
or in the paint?
The paint.
No,
Pause.
no Diddy.
Pause.
I am boxing out.
You see they're replacing pause with Diddy now? People say no Diddy.
What?
Instead of saying pause, they just say no Diddy.
No Diddy. No, I'm ready for it.
Well,
I'm ready.
y'all
We
gonna
got Paul Henderson
let me
refereeing.
know when and where.
We're
Yeah,
gonna live stream it. We're gonna live
We gotta
stream
do a
it.
live stream of that one.
We got to.
We got to see if we're playing half court or full court first.
It's definitely half
We're
court.
playing half court. Are you
It's
kidding
half
me?
court.
Do you even have
too?
basketball?
If we don't play half court, your gout's gonna flare up and Nasty might have a heart attack.
Yeah, you need to tell everybody about that. Do you even have basketball shoes?
Yes, I got 2 pair.
Mm.
Only because I have a pair, and then Reed outgrew his pair from middle school, so I got that pair.
I got some Hokas in there that'll do.
Oh my god,
You got roll ankle in those.
he's
the
gonna
Hokas?
break an ankle in those, or get his ankles broke.
No, we're gonna win. We're gonna play to 11. Win by what's it? How do you play it? Win to 11.
11.
I don't even know how it goes.
Dude, I haven't played basketball
It's
like
always win by 2, Jalen. It's
Yeah,
always
like,
win
I'm-
by 2.
I can't tell you the last. Okay, I did play basketball at the fire station the other day with Leadership Lufkin, but I only played it a little bit because I got tired.
Did he also tell you he was running his mouth to say that we'll play Austin Brown
and
and
Trip
whoever he
McManus.
wants? And Trip
Austin-
McManus. Yeah.
Austin Brown, Trip McManus.
Austin Brown's he's 6'7", plays for Lufkin.
Jalen said he would beat him.
He just went on a visit to like Kansas.
Yeah. That don't scare me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It terrifies me playing babasketball.
No.
He's like a
I've seen him
sophomore.
in the games. He's good.
You think that kid's ever ate? Never mind.
Never ate what?
He is not.
Malcolm's pickled pig's feet or pig's feet.
Hey, I forgot about that. You were gonna eat it.
I was gonna eat it. He didn't have it ready in time.
There was no way I was eating that.
Look, I'll try anything twice.
No,
Twice?
but
Twice.
Austin Brown.
Pig's feet might get 1
I will-
attempt from me.
We will go beat Austin Brown and Trick McManus. Take your lunch money. Take it to McDonald's and celebrate.
We won't beat them anything but in a McDouble eating contest, I think.
McDouble,
Are you going to make him feel you in the paint, Jalen?
Yeah. No, did he?
No, did he? What'd you say, David?
I said you're going to make him feel you in the paint.
Austin Brown? Yeah, that kid's like a buck 75. He's like a buck.
He's like,
6'7".
yeah, he's way taller than you.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
He's
And
been
he
playing
can jump way
basketball
higher.
all his life.
I'm 6'2" in Hokas. Yeah.
I don't even know that's how you pronounce them, but whatever.
How else do you pronounce it? Hookah?
I thought it was hookah at first when I got him.
Yeah,
But
same.
it's hookah.
It's Hoka.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll talk about that later because I'm not worried about that. And you can call your brother at Oklahoma and tell Reed to come get on the mound and pitch against me. I'll take him deep too. So like, there's not much I can't do. Like when it comes to being an athlete,
I'm not gonna lie. We've had a standing bet since he was like a sophomore in high school, saying he can't strike me out in three at bats. Or basically, I get 3 at bats. I can't touch first base.
you should have done that a lot earlier.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's still gonna work. Like, I mean, he can't. Look at his track record. He's got
what if he walks you?
his whips like a 1 something. So he's giving up a walk or a hit every inning he's ever pitched. So I'm gonna get on base. I'm not scared of it. And
What if he hits you?
We should do a live stream of that.
that's what I'm scared
Whenever
of.
Reed's in town, like let's get y'all out on a mound and
The
then let's
man had
film
the
this.
flu. He had the flu and pitched Saturday, and he hit like 95 one time. So I don't want to get touched with anything over that starts with a 9. So and
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't hit me with the baseball.
I saw he got out of like a bases loaded like 1 pitch.
yeah,
So,
he came in. They were up like 19-10 or something, but still, I mean, bases loaded, 2 outs. He got out with a pitch, and then today was bad. Today was really bad for OU baseball. It was.
Dude, Texas baseball they got swept by a under 500 baseball team at home.
Why would you bring that up, Jalen? I'm aware that we suck. I'm very
Well,
aware of that. Thank you,
A&M got
Dylan.
beat today. South Carolina beat A&M today.
We won the
Florida got
series.
swept by Missouri.
A&M's a much better.
Missouri.
We won the series.
Reed wears 42 in the morning.
Talking about college baseball. Brandon.
Oh yeah,
Murray.
Reed, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. Or Mariano Rivera, whichever one you want to look at. But either one of them don't go take a dump in the 6th and know they're going out to pitch the 7th. Or take a dump in the 7th, knowing that they're going to go out and pitch the 8th. Did I tell y'all about that?
No, what happened?
No.
So Reed threw a combined no-hitter with his roommate, Braden Davis.
Oh, that's his roommate?
Yeah. Him, Braden Davis, BD, and Lambert.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, so they Davis is the Friday starter, and then Reed came out and closed out the game against West Virginia. But Braden pitched his dingling off. I mean, no hit him through 7, struck out his last 8 guys that he faced, and then Reed comes in and pitches the 8th and 9th. But I didn't know what was going on. No one knows on TV until afterwards. Reed had no idea there was a no-hitter going.
What?
Yeah, absolutely none. Well, first of all, you don't talk about it. You don't say anything.
I would have said it.
I think that'd be like small talk in the garage on the.
But also, 6th inning comes around and Braden Davis, I think he threw like 120 pitches that outing. Like he wasn't coming out of the game until he had to. And like 6th inning, Reed goes to the bathroom and he's in the bathroom like through the 7th inning, like halfway through the 7th, into the bottom of the 7th. And the coach is calling the bullpen like, "Hey, where's Hensley?" He's like, "Well, he's in the bathroom." He's like, "Go get his fucking ass out of the bathroom." Reed's taking a dump for the entire 7th inning and goes out and keeps the no-no going through 7th or the 8th and 9th. And then in the interview afterwards, like they're playing on Fox Sports 1, the lady sits there and is interviewing him, and they're like, "How did it feel coming out to close out the no-hitter?" And he's going to be like, "Gonna be honest, I didn't know. I was a little preoccupied."
he probably felt a lot better after he went to the bathroom.
And like how does that happen?
Yeah,
I mean, you just
because it's Reed Hensley. Like, what else does
so like the next practice they have, the coach sits him down and he's like, "Look, guys, we got to be more locked in. We got to be more locked in." Like he's like, "You said
That's one way to put it."
He's like, "You think number 42, which Reed wears 42, Mariano Rivera, went and took a shit in the 7th, knowing he was pitching the 8th and 9th? I don't think so." And everybody kind of turns and looks at Reed.
So he knew he was going in.
There was always the possibility, but no one's going to take a shit in the later innings knowing that you're a reliever or whatever you're going to do. That's the role.
that has Reed Hensley written all over. Like, it'll be fine. Like I had to go to the bathroom.
That was his thought process.
That was his thought process. Like I got to
go. Held it. He might have thrown a little bit harder, squeezing to hold it in.
Yeah, but college baseball this year has been pretty, interesting.
It's a great. I mean, storylines all over the place. There's some really good teams. There's some really good pitching. There's some really good hitting. Chase Burns at Wake Forest is dialed in. Cagliano's really good. The 2 guys at A&M are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They got America's freshman, whatever his name is. I don't know which one's the freshman, but they're
throwback.
Yeah, they're so good.
Montgomery's he might be top 3.
Braden,
top
that dude is so good. I mean, it's gonna be really fun come June.
Yeah, I just hope we get a good national seed.
Another thing,
y'all host the Super y'all host the regional and Super.
Yeah, Arkansas is pretty damn good too. That's who.
Arkansas.
Number 1 team.
He's a Pines guy. They're Golden Spikes nominee. I mean, Hagen Smith is just absolutely dealing. I mean, he just is. He's so good. I mean, he throws it 95 from the left
Arkansas
side.
will choke in the playoffs. Arkansas will choke again in the postseason.
They usually do. I mean, they've made. I think the last time they made Omaha was 21, and I mean they just. I think that was the Mississippi State year. Was the year? Maybe I can't remember. I remember their shortstop there, but they do it just pitching wise. I mean, and Hagen is a product of it. He's been since day one. He was relevant out of the bullpen as a freshman. And they just developed him into a freaking monster. Friday night guy comes out. He's going to give you 6 innings. He's probably going to strike out 10. And they're a dominant team just because of the pitching wise. But yeah, I could talk about college baseball all day.
Now, what about I was going to say something else. I was on top of my mind. I lost about baseball. What was it? It's college baseball. Godly.
College baseball wise, what?
It was on the top of my head, and you.
Is Vanderbilt pretty good? A&M plays next weekend.
They're top 10 team.
Who?
A&M plays
Vanderbilt.
I know
what it was.
Vanderbilt? Yeah. Vanderbilt run ruled 10 or LSU yesterday. I didn't see the game today.
LSU's not but they usually are. But
LSU has a down year pitching. They don't really have any dudes. I mean, they had number 1 and 2 picks in the MLB draft last year, but it's
McLennan's a JUCO, right?
McLennan is a JUCO, yes.
Our guy from Lufkin, Sam Flores, is over there balling. He is raking.
He's going to Kansas State. Kansas State, though, Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma, Kansas State, and then actually Oklahoma State at the top 3 in the division in the conference. And Kansas State actually got swept by UCF this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. So that was big.
But the kid, he hit the ball. He raked at Lufkin.
It's the golden rule of baseball: you hit, you play. And
he hit, you don't sit. He can swing the bat.
Yeah.
So that's been big. Cole, let's talk about your boy. Was it Stefon Diggs to the Texans?
Yep. Trey's a Texas fan too, but
David's a Texans fan also.
Is he?
No, I'm not. I really have no affiliation.
You're
I'm not
Cowboys?
an NFL fan.
No,
No, it's actually funny when the Cowboys lose, but I'll root for the Cowboys every now and then. But I mean, I feel like I texted Cole right after the Diggs trade broke, and I said I just put $10 on the Texans to win the Super Bowl. I'm probably going to double that.
They moved up right when I was about to put it on
2100.
them.
Yeah, they went from like 28 to 21, didn't they?
Yeah, but yeah, they got Stefon Diggs for they sent a 25 second rounder, which is not even this year.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. And they got back a 5th round and a 6th round pick.
And the Bills are eating $21 million in dead cap.
Which I think it came out the other day that they wiped away like his last 3 years.
Last 3 years of the contract.
So this is like a contract season. So I mean, he's going to be even more motivated to play and kind of. I mean, they say he's kind of a locker room.
Well, he's the preeminent diva wide receiver in the NFL as it sits right now. I mean, the thing is, like, there's better wide receivers than him, with Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and everybody else like that. But they aren't.
You're not getting him for a 2nd round pick next year.
Stefon Diggs does. I mean, he is the diva when you think about diva wide receivers. Like,
but I think
your Jerry Rices and those were diva guys, but he is the diva.
Whatever his coach's name, I can't think about it. I mean, he had Mike Zimmer and fucking the dude in Buffalo. I think D'Amico Ryans, if there's somebody that could kind of keep him straight, I think
make him kind of stay on point.
Yeah, I think D'Amico and CJ, I think that'll be a good situation for him. I'm ready to see it with him and Joe Mixon, Nico Collins, Tank Dell coming back. I think the Texans are kind of having a little window open with CJ.
I can definitely see them making it to the AFC Championship.
Quarterback. Yeah. I mean, I'd argue he's the second most valuable quarterback in the NFL right now, just based off last year. The performance was so good. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback that we might see ever. And then the next one in the NFL, like Burrow had a down year. And
he beat Burrow at Cincinnati too.
That's what I'm saying. So you got CJ Stroud on a rookie deal.
What about Dak Prescott?
I'm talking about real QBs.
You're talking about Dak,
And the AFC. What about Lamar? I mean, he still has to go through Lamar. If he gets a favorable playoff matchup, go to Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't have to go to Arrowhead, I could definitely see the Texans making a run.
Yeah, that's with the addition.
I think they could beat. They could beat Cincinnati and Buffalo on the road, I think.
Our offensive coordinator came back, or everything, and you would think CJ is going to take a little jump if that's even possible from what he did last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also saw something I was looking up today. Texans are the first team to add a wide receiver coming off 100 catches, 1,000-yard rusher, and 10+ sacks DN in the same offseason. They're the first team ever to do that. So
I think they said that they want to spend like $100-some-odd million in guaranteed money too.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got cap space.
So
they've got some draft picks. I mean, if D'Amico's going to have the linebackers and the front four playing well no matter what, if they get some help in the secondary and then
they're fucking locked down.
They
can add a few, but they got Derek Stingley.
Stingley is kind of it. I mean, I couldn't name
Nelson was pretty good. They got Jeff Okudah in the free agency. He was decent.
Yeah. So I think they need help.
Petrie. Oh, and fucking Stefon Diggs. He's wearing number 1. He paid Jimmy Ward $100K.
$100K for
his jersey. to wear number 1. I would gladly take that.
That's a lot.
I'd take $100K for anything right now.
Yeah,
$100K.
The Cowboys have made 0 moves.
So see what?
Yeah, old Sleepy Jerry up there is not doing shit.
The Cowboys have made 0 moves.
What's the next? What's the
Texans
next?
go out and-
Conversation?
They're a Super Bowl team, you know. Dak Prescott's going to lead them to the promised land.
What's the next?
Sorry. I mean, Tony Romo. I mean, wait, are they different?
Terry Bradshaw.
What's the next conversation?
They don't have Des Bryant, so I'm not
Bledsoe.
rooting for him.
Oh my God, it did, Bryant.
You think
It did, Brian.
Did he catch that ball?
Yeah.
Des caught it, yeah.
Des caught it.
He caught it.
Yes.
If you don't think he caught that ball, then you don't know ball.
You don't know ball.
You don't know ball if you don't think that's a catch.
Let's hop over to the golf.
Yeah, if you haven't been riding UConn this entire tournament, you don't know ball.
Yeah.
I don't. I've watched little college basketball this year.
Spoon, what's going on in the golf world?
I'd like to come out and say it first. Ash, is it Ash K? Akshay
Bhatia.
or whatever his
Bhatia.
name is. He is a giant gaping vagina.
That's a way to start.
He's playing in the Masters. Good for him. But if you dislocate your shoulder on a fist bump,
You broke your toe. You broke your toe wrestling.
Yeah. He made the putt on 18, and he literally hold on. Let me get in the camera here. Hold on. He just did like that a couple times, and then the shoulder and
No, what happened?
He did. I saw it.
What happened?
Yeah.
I turned it on in the background.
He like a tiger, like big old uppercut fist pump. He just
It
flipped
wasn't a
on
violent
it.
fist pump.
So that's what it was. Why he walked off and got wrapped up and everything.
Yeah, yes, exactly. After your opponent puts it in the drink, get up there, hit it to 15 feet, make a par, and you win. But no, he's got to call his trainer over, get the KT tape put on his shoulder on the trail arm because he's left-handed, and it doesn't matter. He still made birdie. Who cares? But if you dislocate your shoulder on a fist bump, you're a bitch.
You broke your toe wrestling.
It's a little different than a fist
No,
bump.
it was not. They were literally just standing there. He was literally just standing there.
No, I have video. They're moving around a little bit.
Okay, I was asleep standing up and asking people to wrestle after a full day of a Ron Outlaw Memorial Golf Tournament. So, yeah, I was highly inebriated. However you say his name, was completely sober and did a fist bump and dislocated his shoulder.
Hey, I saw him in person at the Houston Open. That motherfucker is lanky.
Yeah.
He looks like David and Will.
Yeah, just a couple of tall guys who can torque it. He looks like a what?
He looks like an anorexic version of you.
Yeah, that's an accurate way to put it. And Indian.
Yeah.
You got to throw that in there.
I mean, honestly, that's good for him. I mean, he did. Other than all bashing, yeah. Exactly. I was in that state.
I thought that was a picture of VJ seeing it first.
And you know what? I didn't get my toe taped up the next day. Hey,
I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't get my toe taped up the next day, though.
I pull up on 10 and I pick him up, and I was like, "This is probably not a good idea." We had just got done playing. They were already partying, and he had a beer in one hand and a mixed drink in the other, and a Fireball in his lap. And I was like, "Yeah, this is a bad idea." And he just leaned back in the seat, and we're still playing golf. Like, we're not just riding around hanging out. We're still playing golf. And somehow you did push through and played, but you probably did get your toe taped.
The next day, and we shot 10.
You probably got your toe taped up.
No.
I'm sure Haley rubbed your toe or something.
She's not going to rub my toe.
Amputated like Dion.
Yeah. But no, honestly, good for him. He had.
Hey, did y'all see what Dion did?
No.
There was an email from the faculty at Colorado saying, like, your students are not attentive and like sleeping in class and like being absent and like, and Dion just like lays into him. I mean, Cole's seen it, I think.
He laid it to the
saw
kids.
Is
Or
there a video?
Yeah, there's a video.
To
I
the
seen that.
football
It had a
football
TV.
players.
It has it behind him.
Pull it up, Cole.
Give me a second. Hold up.
No, you ain't gonna pull it up. It
I
basically
wanna-
it's just
I want to watch it.
like David said.
That was just a random.
Yeah,
Will we get copyrighted?
probably.
No,
You've already said
which
enough
is
to
not
get us.
good.
You've already said enough to get us fired talking about the kid that just won the Valero.
Well, because he sucks.
You called him all kinds of names.
I said he's a giant gaping vagina.
Do you think you
I'll
can
put it in the title. Co-host.
Yeah. Put it in the title. Trey Inslee, quote it.
I'll
Yeah,
get some views right there.
I'm not the one that said someone got sexually assaulted.
Well, we'll cut that.
Yeah, what's that? 53.
5330, bitch.
Yeah.
Karen's gonna be pissed off. You gotta do all
Yeah,
this.
like Karen has a lot of work to do.
But no, I mean, have
Karen's
y'all
gonna-
seen or like, do y'all know anything about or SK or Akshay? Sorry, I'm saying it backwards.
I didn't know who he
He
was.
competed in the 2014 drive, chip, and putt competition at Augusta. Now he
Now
won
he's
the
the first
Valero to qualify for the Masters, so it's come full circle. So that's a
Yeah,
cool
but
story.
he went everything. He went about everything a little bit differently. I think he turned pro at like 16. And
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he didn't go to college. He turned pro.
didn't turn pro. I didn't go to college. Turned pro. It's taken a while, but he's like 22, 23, and now he's got 2 wins on tour. He's about to play the Masters as a lefty. It sets up better for lefties. Everybody knows that. That's how Bubba won twice, and so it's
Trey, Trey, do you think he makes the cut?
The thing is, it's been the putter. You see him with a big old sweeper. Anybody that has that, is a basket case when it comes to putting. I don't know how I don't have one yet, but yeah, it just depends on that because he can ball strike the hell out of it. He did. I mean, he technically went wire to wire, and it took. I mean, a Sunday final round. He's been leading wire to wire. He shoots 67 today, but Denny McCarthy goes absolutely AWOL and shoots 63 to change. I mean, to catch up with a 4-shot lead. I mean, the dude shot 8 under on the last 9 holes. I mean, he didn't miss anything, and until the second playoff or the first playoff hole where he just absolutely had a brain fart and looked like Jalen there for a shot, and so he
What did you say?
he obviously can close out events. I mean, he shoots 67 on a finals round Sunday, and a 63 catches up with you, and you still finish it off in a playoff. That takes some pretty mental fortitude. I thought after the putt on 17 today, it was very weak. It looked like Scotty the other day when he missed that putt on 18 to push into a playoff with Steven Yeager, which shout out to him for winning in Houston. But I didn't think he was going to make that putt on 18. I mean, I was sitting out on the back porch watching it, and I was sitting next to Haley, and I go, there's not a snowball's chance in hell that this ball goes in. After Denny poured that
I
in.
didn't think he was going to make it.
I didn't at all. And then it went, I mean, never a doubt, down the middle, and goes off, wins it in a playoff. So, I mean, good for him. But still, you don't need your shoulder taped up. That looks like a bitch move.
Tiger.
He could have easily just wedged one in there to 20,
Wedged
30
one in
feet
there,
and three-putted.
You can't take no chances. There's a lot of money on the line.
He
And
could have
it's-
three-putted.
Yeah. But, I mean,
when he hit that ball in the water, like I've been sitting there just smiling.
the whole setup, you could tell he was uncomfortable. He took way longer over the ball. His front foot picked up on a wet shot. It was 100 yards. He was thinking about it way too much. I mean, it was bad. It was real bad.
He needed a transfusion
He needed a couple.
and a Zen.
But how was the Houston Open, Cole?
It was dope. That was my first time being like a tournament like that, and we were mostly.
Had you been to
following-
the BJ event? I mean,
No,
BJ.
that was my first time.
Really?
So it was pretty cool, and I got hooked up. Shout out Mount John's for like VIP pass. So we had like a tent we could go in and get
Oh,
free
that's
food, free drinks on 18. So it was
Yeah.
pretty dope. We were following like Tony Finau and Scotty. They were like back-to-back groups. So we were kind of me and old Luke Rowley. It was
Did you
pretty
go
cool.
Saturday?
I went Saturday and then went to Easter Sunday, so I didn't go. But
yeah.
it was pretty fun. It was a younger crowd than I thought. It was pretty cool. It was especially to see all the people. It was like we were trying to find Scotty at first, and it was like just a whole like the whole side of the hole was just filled up with people
Yeah.
Like I heard of people, I was like, well, that's probably where he's coming down. And it was just
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to see. And the shots they were hitting, like they'd be pissed off hitting it in the middle of the fucking green. I'm like, I'd be taking money all day. But it was pretty fun. It was a fun event.
They throw any clubs, break any clubs or anything?
No, didn't say anything like that. And it's a public course, so I'm gonna try to get on there and play. You got to book it like 3 weeks ahead though.
You're a resident, aren't you? Can't you get it for like?
You got to be inside the 610 loop, which I'm right outside of it.
That's stupid.
So I mean, it's like $100.
I've played there before. It's
you're inside of the loop. It's $30.
Yeah.
To play. So
it's like
it's a good little course.
Diego.
You played it, David?
It's nice as shit.
Yeah, I played it once.
Have you played it?
It's a good course. When did they redo it?
They redid it in I think 3 years.
I played it probably a year ago.
Yeah. So you've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I played. It was pretty good. There's that one par 3. I think it's like 16 or 17.
The short one.
It's got like the creek on the left, and they tuck it left.
The
on
one Scotty hit in the water.
Yeah.
I believe so. That one's that's not fun when the wind's blowing from the right.
Yeah. That
even if it is a wedge, you can tug it and it's going left real quick.
That's I love a good hole that, it's 100. At its longest maybe 140 yards, probably for the tips, all the way backed up, back pin. But I mean, I think the last day they played it at like 120 yards, and it gave people fits all day. They played it less than that, and Scotty hit it in the water. But he just hit a good wedge shot, and it zipped off the front of the green and rolled all the way down to the creek. And he's just like, "What can you do?"
Not a fan of any hole that has water in the vicinity.
Well, I mean, you have a trouble just getting the ball off the ground. So
yeah.
So, but Sam's working on that.
Crown Colony's not your friend.
Guess what though? We're still a winner.
So am I.
It's true.
Yours doesn't. Nobody had faith in us.
Everybody had faith in you. That's why you went expensive in the Calcutta.
No,
what do we sell for? Like $600?
$600.
What was the most expensive team in your flight? 1,000?
1,200, I think. I think Welch and Wheatfield.
Although we did get 13
above y'all.
Huh?
They were in the flight above y'all.
They were in our flight. No, they were flight. They were second flight. They won. They won. I guess it was Lynn. I guess Lynn Phillips and here he played with.
We clipped them by one.
We had Matt Johns, Haney, and who did they play with? Brandon Easterlin. That's a
no. Did they play with Brandon or did they play with
They were in the third flight.
Colton.
I think they played with Brandon.
Not Colton. I'm talking about.
Oh, Jack. Is it Jack?
No.
It wasn't Jack Ellis.
No, they did play with Easterling. I was thinking about Colton, not Colton. I can see him. His wife is the softball coach.
Yeah.
Why am I drawing a blank? It's
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Redheaded. God dang it.
But like I was saying, Masters getting ready to come up. We'll be back this week for sure. Another show to talk about the Masters and get everybody up to date with what's going on, get our bets and picks out there, and let y'all know what we think of what's going to go on in the Masters. We're going to bring on a couple special guests. They know a lot more about golf than we do. So
I propose we do a snake draft with them, and we
just go through the
pick
field
versus theirs.
Yeah,
like a lottery almost. And
I like it.
I like that. Also, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors at Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936. Receive 25% off.
I need a new cowboy belt.
Yeah, thank those. Oh, where's your belt at? Show them what happened to your belt.
Need the end off of it.
Yeah.
The end off of it. She just started chewing on it.
Yeah, that's
it's Dalen's girlfriend, Frankie. She's a real bitch.
I prefer Bridget. But big thanks to those guys over there at Zilker Belts, and thank you guys for all supporting us. Like we said, we'll be back this week. Want to give a big special shout out to our guy Jeff Havard. We're praying for you. Good luck tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
And see y'all guys next week. Well, into this week.
Heck yeah.
Adios.